Hey YouTube, Tom here. I'm going to review some pirate cake today. Pirate cake is distributed by Cornell Diehl. The tin description on it says that it's a smooth, robust blend with lots of latakia, accompanied with Turkish and Cavendish cut barley. It says it's the blend that's for the latakia lover, so we'll see how that goes. I bought this pirate cake from pipesandcigars.com. I only bought an ounce because I wanted to try it out before I bought it, of course, or before I committed to an 8-ounce can. It comes in, it's a crumble cake, as you can see right here. It's got a lot of real dark, looks like a piece of charcoal, and it smells like a piece of charcoal. It has, it's real black with a lot of reddish brown flakes. It's got it's real pungent. It's got almost like a mossy, woody campfire smell. I know if you ever threw a wet log in the woods on a fire and a little mossy smell, that's about what you're picking up. So it's actually quite pleasant, really. It's not doesn't really bother me that it's that smoky. But if you like latakia, then you're normally you're used to that. I'm going to smoke this with a cup of black coffee. Let's get that wetted right there, and let's see. And today, I guess y'all call it housekeeping. I'm new to the whole YouTube scene. I'm smoking out of my my P.T.M pipe. It's got a nice ridge at the bottom here, almost like a mohawk, and this nice red stem. Real deep bowl. I'd say the bowl is probably about that deep. Actually, yeah, it's pretty deep. It's actually, I don't know if you can see down in there. That's what the end of it looks like. It's got some real pretty wood grain in there. I don't know if you can see that. So, now with this coming, with this being a crumb cake, normally like with the 10 Russians, I was able to pinch off what I wanted to use. I actually had to use a knife for this. It was a little harder. So I sliced it off, and then once I sliced it, it was actually quite easy to crumble up. So didn't need a blender or anything like that. So it came right apart. Let's see. So I've got that loaded up. Let's give it a light here. Now this is supposed to have 70% latakia in it. So if you think about that, that's 70% of the blend. So I guess that makes a lot of sense. Wow. Lit right up, didn't it? And as you can see, it puts out a real rich, thick smoke. So real smoky though. I mean, if you're smoking this in the house, like if my wife was home, I probably wouldn't be. The room aroma already smells like kind of like an old house with a wood stove that someone's let the fire go out. You can kind of not the smell that you actually get while the fire is burning, but it's that comfortable, hey, it's warm in here type smell when it's nice and cold outside. So it's actually quite pleasant. Just pair that up with the coffee and see how that goes. You know, thinking having that charred flavor, that it would be intrusive. It's not. It's almost pleasant, like the char on a good steak. You know it should taste burnt, but it doesn't. It's just got a real nice enhancement. It seems like I'm picking up a lot more of the flavor though through my nose than I am through my tongue. I know that sounds kind of odd. You know how when you try something new and you smell it first, and you kind of get an indication of what you think it's going to taste like? It's sort of like that. It's got I just honestly think I'm actually getting that more through my nose. I really do like this P.T.M pipe. It's I was sitting when I was holding it. It's a good, comfortable feel. Now, it's not really a clincher. It can be, but you're going to build up some neck muscles on the back of your neck if you carry this around in your mouth, because it's quite heavy. Actually, it's funny. This is made by P.T.M. It's one of my favorite pipes, but I just don't smoke it very often. I actually nicknamed this one the coffee table as a joke. It's just because of its massive size. It's almost like a piece of furniture in the living room here. Another reason is because it just kind of sets out for looks in my office. Very rarely I pick it up. I'm actually surprised that I'm actually running something with this much latakia through it, because I'm hoping that it doesn't ghost in this pipe, because I actually use this more for some of the aromatics that when I first started smoking pipes, and this was one of the first pipes that I bought, and of course I started out with the aromatics, but I just wasn't real pleased with the aromatics. But since I got turned on to these English blends from Aaaaargh's YouTube videos and some of the pipe forums that I go to, once I started smoking some of the English blends, I realized what I'd been missing. So it's actually quite pleasant. I'm getting some sweetness, but I can't really tell you what. I can't give you an example of what that sweetness is. Almost like Cabernet or an espresso, something that's not supposed to be sweet, but actually has that sweet. I'll tell you what it's like. It's like a good smoky, peaty Scotch. That aftertaste you get from Scotch, where it's almost has like a little bit of sweetness. Well, Scotch sometimes I think it's almost like a butterscotch, but I'm not getting that from this, so don't quote me on that thinking that this is going to taste like butterscotch, because it does not. I will say though, with the limited amount, the burley and the Turkish tobacco, it's limiting its complexity. It is good, but it's just if you think about it, I mean, 30% of it is the burley and the Turkish tobacco, so it's a very, I guess you would definitely consider this a latakia bomb. And one thing, I know I keep saying latakia. I hope I'm reading that right. If for some reason I'm pronouncing it wrong, I've heard it's called latakia, latakia, and a few other variations. So if I'm saying it wrong, someone correct me. That'd be great. You may have to reply with a video so I can hear you, or you can send me a link to hear someone else say it correctly if I'm saying it wrong. Overall, I'd say it's a great smoke. It's a good. Now I'm really into the latakias right now, so maybe it's be a phase I'm going through. I don't know, but it's I just like a good full body smoke, and definitely getting it from this. If I had to put it on a number scale, I'd give it a strong 92. I would definitely buy it. I'm going to get a 10 of it now that I've got the opportunity to taste it. It's good. It's good. So definitely, if you haven't tried it, pick you up some if you can find it. And I know on pipesandcigars.com. You can buy it by the ounce. You don't have to actually buy a full 10. I think the smallest size 10 you can get of this is the 8 ounce. I don't think it comes in the smaller 10s. I'd definitely say try it. If you have tried it, I would love to hear some feedback from you on what you thought about it. So if you could comment below and give me some feedback. Did you like it? Did you hate it? And just, you know, give me some feedback. So with that said, I think the Pirate Cake is definitely a keeper. Appropriately named Pirate. It does attack you. It's like it's going to rape and pillage your mouth. I know I'm going to get some flack for saying that, but good stuff. So with that said, definitely a 92 out of 100. That's on my scale. Yours may differ. So if you like a full body of latakias, if you like English blends, definitely pick up some of the pirate cake. So with that said, I'm going to let you guys go. Have a good day, and I'm going to finish this pipe.